को और अधिक व्यापक रूप से समझने के लिए भारत का मार्स ऑर्बिटर मिशन वैश्विक प्रयास का एक अनिवार्य हिस्सा है।
One of the things that is contributed by this mission is driving people towards science and technology and bringing their interest. As you can see, the Mars mission actually drew so much of attention among the entire community of students, and then we had large number of students participating in the program on the day of insertion by conducting public events, etc. So one of the objectives is to enthuse the student community towards science and technology.
It was the first time that ISRO was venturing into a deep space mission. We had done only up to Mars moon mission, that whatever that we did in Chandrayaan, 4 lakh kilometers was our limit. Here the distance was running to crores of kilometers basically. That's what one big challenge was there. Once the distance increases, the signal strength comes down from the satellite. So it necessarily see that signals are received properly from the satellite throughout the mission phase.
मार्स ऑर्बिटर मिशन का मुख्य वैज्ञानिक उद्देश्य मंगल ग्रह के आसपास की सतह, वातावरण तथा अंतरिक्ष पर्यावरण का अर्थपूर्ण अन्वेषण करना है।
The orbit whatever we have selected is more advantageous, and we are the one of the unique opportunity given looking at the whole Mars given time. The snapshot of the Mars not taken many times from any one of the previous missions are concerned, and almost daily we are getting, every 3 days we are getting a fairly good number of complete Mars mission, Mars planet we are able to take. This mission is concerned. That gives very advantageous position not only for the Mars color camera, other instruments also give a very finite way of looking at the Mars when it is far, and when you going to close also looking at the closer way.
मार्स ऑर्बिटर मिशन अंतरिक्षयान क्यूबॉइड के आकार का है, जिसका भार प्रमोचन के समय 1349 किलोग्राम है। मार्स ऑर्बिटर मिशन अंतरिक्षयान में 5 स्वदेशी वैज्ञानिक उपकरण रखे गए हैं। अंतरिक्षयान के मार्स कलर कैमरा की अभिकल्पना मंगल की सतह तथा इसके 2 प्राकृतिक उपग्रहों फोबोस और डिमोस के रंगीन चित्र ले सके, ऐसी की गई है।
Basically this payload, Mars color camera, it's the eyesight of the mission, and this is one camera which is the imaging camera which has taken the first picture of Mars, and this has made the countrymen actually believe that we have reached Mars.
Mars color camera or MCC takes visual images of Mars and its moons and its environments. Now it has already taken actually many beautiful pictures of the full globe, and that has been facilitated by the orbit in which actually MOM has been going around Mars.
All these payloads are sensors, like we have sensors in our body. Nose is a sensor, ear is a sensor, eye is also an important sensor. So for any mission to know where it is looking on the surface of Mars, you need to have a camera, a visible camera. And on Mars we sent a camera with true color that will send back the pictures which are in true color.
थर्मल इंफ्रारेड इमेजिंग स्पेक्ट्रोमीटर पेलोड मंगली खनिजों की पहचान में सहायता करेंगे।
This thermal infrared imaging spectrometer, what we call TIS, is a spectrometer basically which gathers the light in infrared radiation that is operating between 7 to 13 micrometer range, and it was developed to observe the thermal infrared radiation emitted from the Martian surface. The idea was to detect this radiation because this radiation contains the information of the surface temperature of the planetary body, the surface and the atmosphere, as well as it can allow us to know about the mineral composition, that is what kind of surface it consists of.
मंगल के लिए मीथेन संवेदक मंगली पर्यावरण में मीथेन का सटीकता से मापन तथा इसके स्रोतों का मानचित्रण करेंगे।
Methane sensor for Mars or MSM is designed to measure total column of methane in the Mars atmosphere. Now, the origin of methane can be either biotic or abiotic in nature. In either case, it is very interesting.
It will do another important job, is that it will generate the reflectance map of the entire Martian surface, and so far this particular instrument operates in the shortwave infrared region, and so far actually there is no such map available in the shortwave infrared region. So it will be, once this kind of map, reflectance map is generated, it will be an important contribution to the global scientific community.
अन्य दो पेलोड्स में लीमैन अल्फा फोटोमीटर मंगली वायुमंडल से जल की क्षति के लिए उत्तरदायी प्रक्रिया को समझने में सहायता करेंगे।
This lab instrument has two major scientific objectives. The first one is to estimate the Lyman alpha profile in the Martian exosphere, and the second objective is to determine the isotope ratio D by H. Why D by H is more important is to exactly determine the escape process of water from the Mars.
It is believed that there was water in Mars a few million years back, and it has totally eroded in the recent months. As you look at it, it is all fully desert kind of a situation. Now, how this water vapor erosion has occurred, is still some water vapor left in the Mars atmosphere. This instrument is going to find out the details of this kind of thing by observation.
Some of the crucial elements are very unique. In fact, it has to be custom designed and fabricated. For example, this gas absorption cells were developed indigenously because we could not find any commercial vendor for realizing these gas cells. So we have to learn a lot of things while developing this gas cell technology.
अंत में मार्स एग्जॉस्फेरिक न्यूट्रल कंपोजिशन एनालाइजर मेन का पेलोड मंगल के आसपास के अंतरिक्ष पर्यावरण का अध्ययन करेगा।
All the spacecraft commands has to be uploaded to the spacecraft और उसके बाद काम करना है। तो वही काम हम लोगों को मेनका में भी था कि अगर हमको पेलोड को ऑपरेट करना है तो हमको प्री डिसाइड करना है कि हमको पेलोड को इस रूप में ऑपरेट करना है, मॉम यहाँ पर होगा और ये कमांड ऑपरेट होना चाहिए उस समय पे, और उसको हमको ग्राउंड में टेस्ट करके चेक करना है कि यस इट विल फंक्शन लाइक दिस ओनली। तो ये चीजें जो है ये नई थी मॉम मिशन में और मेनका के लिए।
But like in space is very unforgiving, that's what they say. So you can't take chances with space. You have to be absolutely sure about the reliability aspect. You cannot compromise on that. So for that special cares were taken. Each of these components and the entire payload as such was ruggedized. It was subjected to all necessary vacuum tests so that they survive the temperatures and the conditions that it's going to encounter once they are actually in orbit.
It gives us confidence that if you apply yourself and start addressing all the issues with minute details and then get into the nitty-gritty of that, go through series of discussions looking at pros and cons and then address all these issues, definitely it is possible for you to do something even though it is first time for you.
अंतरिक्ष यान के पेलोड्स द्वारा एकत्रित किया गया बहुमूल्य वैज्ञानिक डेटा इसके 2.2 मीटर डिश एंटेना द्वारा पृथ्वी को प्रेषित किया जाएगा। मार्स ऑर्बिटर मिशन द्वारा भेजे गए कमजोर रेडियो संकेत बेलालू में स्थित भारतीय गहन अंतरिक्ष नेटवर्क के एंटेनाओं द्वारा प्राप्त किए जाएंगे।